Hi guys, I have had a couple of requests to draw a particular pattern, and I have no problems with the doing that, and I'd be happy to do so. But just want to let you know that there are sometimes I won't be able to show you the step out. I can show you how I draw it, but I can't show you the step out because I don't have permission to do so on my channel by the owner of wherever the step out is located. So I've been requested to do the tangle called Knyt, K-N-Y-T, and it is fun. I used to do it all the time. It's an older one. It was developed in 2012 by a Lyndell C, Lyndel C, and it's just fun. It looks like a cable knit, some type of knitting pattern. Really fun to do. Easy, pretty easy actually. I just can't show you the step outs, so you're just gonna have to kind of follow along. If you want the step outs, just Google image Knyt tangle pattern and you will find it, and you'll find the original source. I'm just not allowed to show it because I don't have permission. The daily patterns, I have permission from Ina and to show on screen pictures of the website at pattern-collections.com. I don't have this permission for this other one, so just FYI. The first thing you're going to do is start with some Humpty lumps. All right, so just do some Humpty lumps. Don't connect them. They can be really close together, but you don't need to connect them, and they don't need to be, they can be wonky because, you know, it's yarn. You're replicating yarn, so they can be wonky. It's okay. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, there you go. Humpty lumps, all right? A row of Humpty lumps. And then do another row of Humpty lumps below it. So you don't have to be lined up exactly, but below it. Okay, and let's do like 4 rows. Humpty lumps, and they can be bigger and they can be smaller, just kind of the same number. Important to be the same number of them, but they can be bigger or smaller. Okay, then your next step on your Humpty lumps is going to be hora them like this. Okay, on the inside, just like that. All right, hora-ing the Humpty lumps. See how mine are not the same? That one is not the same as that one. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect with your Humpty lumps. They're just Humpty lumps. Okay? Next step is going to be going from the middle of this Humpty lump around to the middle of this one. Like that. Okay. And around, and around, and around. Okay. Next. Got it? Are you following? I hope you're following because you wanted to learn. You asked for it. So follow along. I'm trying to go slow. Middle of that one to the middle of that one. Approximately. You'll notice I'm not bringing those out just because I can then decide later what I'm going to do with those ends. Okay, next step is to actually do the aura in here. This is where you're going to connect these guys around like that. Okay, like that. Let me zoom way in so you can see. Whoop, not so far in that it won't focus. And then you can color in that little bit right there. So you're going to go here and around to there. And then you can bring these little guys down so they touch. Here and around to there. Okay. Got it? Those can come down. If your lines didn't end at the same point, that's okay, just bring them down. Oops, I was probably zooming out a little bit too far. Okay, oh, you want to make sure you see the whole line. Okay, so from here around, you can bring those down if you need to. Okay, here and around. There. Down like that. One more. Actually, you know what? I think if I was to draw this again, because I'm just following the step, I haven't drawn it in a long time. I think I would draw this one before I drew this one, because then I could make sure that I'm far enough away from there so that they're not so skinny right there. Does that make sense? Maybe I'll draw it again. Doing this part first. I did see an alternate drawing idea, somebody else's step out, as to drawing it in an alternate way. That might work for me better. Okay, but I'm just using the original step out. If you need to fix any of these wonky lines, just fix them. All right. Okay, so now the next step is really fun. What you want to do is you want to connect. Let me use my pencil. You want to connect this loop with this one. You want to connect here. You want to connect this one with this. This one with that, and this with that. This with that, and this with that. That one with there, and this one with here. That's the idea. If you need to take your pencil and do this, go for it. Here's that line. It's coming around here, and it's coming down, and it's going over there. It's coming around, and it's coming up here. It's coming around, and it's going down there. Oops. Down and up. Okay. This one's coming down. It's going up there. It's coming down here to there. It's coming out here to up there, and there to there, and it's going to there. And that one's going to there, and this one's coming up there. Okay, that's the general idea. If you need to take your pencil and give yourself a guideline, go for it. You don't have to, but sometimes that helps. And then so you want to make sure that you're taking this line, let me zoom in, that you're taking this line and you're skipping here and you're coming out right there. So your eye knows that that went under. Same thing with this one, it's coming out to there. So that line and that line need to connect. Right, like that. Same with here. This one's coming out here and it's going in there. Okay, that's coming out there. This one, this inside one is connecting to this outside one. Right, like that. This inside one's connecting with this inside one right there. And if you need a little more shading there, do it. Okay, let's do that again. This inside line is connecting to this one here, so it's coming through there and over to there. This line here is coming out under there and it's connecting to here. Okay, let's do that again. Here to there, and this one's coming here to there. This one's coming here and it's going to go all the way over to here. Just think about it like it's a piece of rope. Where would it be connected to? Like that. This one's going to connect to in here. This one's going to connect to in there. Like that. This one's coming down and connecting to here. And this one's coming down and connecting to here. And this one's coming down. That one's coming out of there and connecting to over there. And this one's connecting to the middle here. Okay, so when you zoom out, that's what you've got. Okay, let's do that some more. I'm going to do it a little bit faster. Like that. This one's coming to here. That's out of there and it goes in there. I connected that to the wrong spot. It needed to be connected to there and there. Alrighty then. Just keep track of where your ropes, your cables are going. I did not. That's alright. In the overall scheme of things, you won't notice. Okay? And then you can decide what you want to do with these loose ends. You can connect them together. You can leave them like strings dangling down. You can loop around. like that. You can put a knitting needle in there. My knitting needle's not very straight, but you know. And then bring that down like that. So it looks like it's all on there and attached. You can do whatever you want with your ends. Okay. Now I think maybe I might try this secondary way to draw it. Let me see. Okay. Now this person drew theirs this way. They drew a sort of a line approximately where they want their rose, like so. And then they drew this part first, and apparently this was easier for them. And sometimes that's what you need, is somebody who figures out an easier way for you to draw. So they went just slightly over their guideline. Let me do this one because you can see that line better. Oop, no, you can't see any of those lines better because they all went out of focus. Let me draw them darker. Okay, this is an alternate way to do this. A little bit over your line, like that. And then come back over here and do like that. Like that. And then like this, and like this, and like this, and like that. Back and forth like this. Apparently was what they needed to do. So we're going to try it. Okay, that's like so. And then what they did was then draw this hora. Whoops. I went too far. I went way too far. All right, don't get so carried away. Don't go more than half. I can see why this might be easier for some people to draw it this way. Seems to be easier for me. I don't have to think as hard. Okay, and then connect them. And you still connect them the same way. This one is connecting to here. And that one's connecting to there. And this one's connecting to here. And that one to there. And then this one's coming up and connecting to that one. And that one's going down and connecting to that one. And then this one's coming and it's going to connect to over here, right? And that's going to connect to over here. And this one's going to connect to here and there. And then this one, how is this going? This one's going to connect to, see, this one's going to connect to here. And that one's going to connect to there. And then this one's going to come connect to here. And that one's going to come around and connect to there. And then this one's going to come up and connect to here. And around and into here, like that. Both of those ways work, so you decide which one is easier for you. Actually, I think this one was easier for me. And then you can make your loops as close together and tight as you want, or loose and flowy. Either of those work, and then just do whatever you want with your ends. You know, they could just be in a, you could just put them in a frame, you know, and then just bring them to the edge. They don't have to even connect to the next thing. They can just go off the edge of your page. So that's Knyt. K-N-Y-T. You can do it that way, or you can do it this way. Hopefully that helped you, the one who requested it. I did not write down the name of the person who requested the pattern, so I apologize for that, but hopefully that helped you to draw this really fun pattern. And I will see you guys later. Bye.